see. How was your weekend?
Not bad. I'm stayed in all weekend. Started a cold middle of last week, and still kind of fighting with it. I felt good this morning, and started getting ready for work. And I said, no, I can't. So
Well, there are all kinds of things.
yeah, no, I thought I had beat it. I thought it was done, but excuse me. Yes, there's still some left. So instead of go, yeah. Hmm. And I didn't go want to go share it with everybody there. So yeah, get some more under. I shared it with my wife. I think she's starting. I think so. Hmm. Well, we took each a bed as soon as I started, but I mean we're in the same house all the time, so I mean whatever's gonna it's probably gonna happen. So
How does the clear?
yeah, I'm guessing not all the lights are on.
Sets.
Yeah, because if somebody would be sitting in the seats, I think it's looks more like some backlighting than.
Light switch there somewhere.
Oh yeah, no worries.
I think I'm gonna walk out into team. Okay.
Oh yeah, do what you got to do.
Howdy.
Yes, sir.
I'm just gonna be.
That's loud.
It's loud.
Oof.
Okay.
From what you had a while ago, yeah.
Yeah. Uh we were adjusting a bunch of settings and everything earlier, so
Yeah.
just want to see
All
what
right,
the
I can bring it. I can lower it in my ears. That's easy.
checking the stream because I noticed that on the floor feed, it was very low.
Hmm.
Now it should be a lot better.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back up in my ears.
Howdy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this sounds pretty loud in the stream.
It's okay in my ears right now.
Okay. Trying to see what it picks up.
I could hear that. Wait, did you crumple some paper or something?
Yeah, I ruffled this.
Yeah.
'Cause I can always hear whatever she's doing.
Yeah. She might not be aware.
Okay. Well, I don't think she hears it.
No, no, no.
Pretty sure part of our problem with the volume and everything, it was related to way back we had like a hardware issue. So they had swapped it out temporarily.
Oh yeah, the board. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
When they put it back in, they did reload the config.
Mm-hmm. So you have to go do it again. I'll redo the whole thing manually.
Yeah, so they came in earlier and Sir or Jared was like, "Oh, I think that was a boo boo on my side." So he reloaded it, and now things seem to be good, but everything is like cranked right up. Okay, I just came back in here. Let's check the volumes. Hey, can you talk a little bit there, Paul?
Sure. What if I tell you a story? Once upon a time, there was a story and I forgot it. Mm-hmm.
How do I sound now? I'm lower.
Yeah, you're fair. Yeah.
Test.
Mm-hmm.
This mic in the room. So I don't want them to be like hearing it blaring.
Yeah.
You want to leave and then come back in?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you once you get back in. Just turn your mic back on.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello.
Oh, that was fast.
I know where I'm going, Justin. the others.
Sorry, I also had the stream playing in my ear, so I was hearing everything that we just said again.
Oh, sure.
I think we're good. What was happening last night? Like to me, from what I could tell, you ever have like you're trying to watch like a Netflix show or something and you get like buffering, like it just spins. That's to me what it was looking like.
Well, at at my end, it was choppy. It wasn't
Well, that's what I'm referring.
okay. It was super choppy. It would stop and it would jump into another part of whatever they were saying. I couldn't see the presentation right at one point. I think that was another part. Yeah, it was black screen and it was showing it was a black screen, but I was seeing like maybe the shadow of a person, not the person, not the actual person talking at the mic, but some kind of, I don't know, pre-made type shadow to go with, I don't know, somebody that would be probably somebody who would just be calling in. Probably that's what shows. That's why I asked if she was in person or not. I thought maybe she was on the phone or virtual. Hmm. And it was so choppy. I figured, well, she's got a bad connection.
Getting audio, but like no visual. So like similar to you a little bit.
Mhm.
And Charles Lagier was working fine for, and what's that? What was the consultant's name? Or
Oh,
Tanya Wegwit.
Terry. Yeah.
Speaking of it, she was on, and
Okay.
it's working for her.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I've got a wired connection, right? So it should work as if I was there, really.
Should,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Especially like for the storm. On Bell or Rogers.
Bell. Yeah, Bell Fiber.
More people home around you and then like using up. Were they having any problems? Not
I didn't
problems,
hear of
but
anything, but yeah.
delays.
Mhm. I didn't make it sound bad when I mentioned everything.
Oh, but no matter what it says, it's always perceived something that is our fault or
Mhm. But well, I mean, the choppiness is it's whatever, it's the system, however that works or whatever. I wouldn't hold you guys on that. I mean, it's not if it's working, it's working, and if it's not, I mean, but part of my issue was, I lifted my hand, I pressed my button to speak when she asked for a show of hands 3 times, and
that's a
we're left.
process thing.
Oh, absolutely, and that's yeah. And I just all I said was, for that so that the recorder knew that what I had voted for or what I was. Yeah, yeah. No, that's part of the process. That's right. And I mean,
It should be
sorry.
of like some that are online.
Mhm.
We show a screen so that we can see their hand.
But unless I press my button, you can't see me, right? They can't see me if I don't press my button. Uh,
You're just attending, watching, right? The moment you push your button, then it sends a signal, kind of like puts you into the queue of the speaker list.
mhm.
Kelly can see it, so can Paul Ontario, so could Diane essentially. But then they can enable your mic when it's your turn to speak, right?
Mhm.
They just have to kind of get into the flow. Like I know right now it's a little bit hard on Paulette because she's struggles with the technology.
Oh yeah, no, technology is not her thing. She'd be the first to say it. Mhm.
But I didn't want all of a sudden turn you on, put you up on the screen, or Charles up on the screen, and then like he has somebody there that doesn't necessarily want to be on the screen, or he's
Mhm.
sitting there and he's up grabbing a drink or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Mhm. But like for that process, for the show of hands, if she would have a, I don't know, a grid view of anybody who's on, um, yeah, that would be cool. But anyway,
Stuff.
well, I mean, yeah, if that could come up like a grid when she asked for a show of hands, whoever's online or would
Yeah,
that would
that's what
show.
you would. Then, like, if there's you online and I don't know, bourgeois, well, Councillor Ricard and Councillor Bourgeois, please turn on your microphones.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
her buttons. She
yeah,
enable you, then
oh,
they
yeah.
can do the count.
Mhm. Like you said, that's going to be a process thing, so that's up to them.
It would be nice if there was like a lobby where you could see everybody and all that stuff. I don't
Mhm.
know why Pro doesn't have that. I don't know. There's quite a few things that I'm not sure why they do it the way that they do.
Mhm. So the chat button that I see next to the participants, excuse me, there's a button in the middle on the right hand side. I see participants and then private meeting chat. It says this is a private chat between you and Marcy King, council recorder, Paulette Theriault, deputy mayor, yeah, Shelley Greffier, and Deanne Hudson, deputy clerk. Is that worth anything at all? No. Yeah, I'll show you. Just texted it to you. I mean, I can try it during a meeting or at the beginning of a meeting or something, but if they're not watching, what's that? Yeah, yeah.
Right. I'm just gonna go out into chambers and check at Shelly's seat.
Yep.
See if I can see it.
Yep.
Howdy.
Yeah, bro.
So did you send a message in that?
I will do it right now.
Okay. Trying to see where it would show on hers. Nothing.
So her screen doesn't look like mine, I'm sure.
Up here, no, it doesn't.
No.
Ideally, it would be.
It'd be too easy.
Yeah. So UCPC. Okay, you don't see those. But up here, presentation.
So that text button is in between the participants and the vote. If that helps you.
Yeah, it doesn't show me nothing up here.
No.
Who does it say? See. Okay. That must be like an online thing. Like I'm guessing if they were signed in like you, then you
Mhm.
could see it. But
Could
where
be.
does it go? That's what I'm struggling. So at a meeting. Go check Diane's room.
Mhm.
Okay. Still nothing. Can you leave for 2 minutes?
Well, how about you let me know when to come back in?
Set myself same as them so
Yeah.
that I can try to see what.
Okay. You text me when you're ready. Okay. Yep. Hmm, I see that.
Online chat feature.
Yeah.
That would be good for when you guys are remote. If somebody in here could see it.
If somebody there's gonna read it.
Well, I mean, like for Mercy, they
Yeah.
could have they could be signed into Compare or online like you.
Mhm.
I mean, they could be seated there.
But does it pop up for them? Like how? Like, is there something that?
Want to send it in?
Me? Yeah.
Pictures. So I mean, it looks like terrible phone, but
Mhm.
if they were signed into their laptop, it would look like kind of how you are. You see that little chat icon, and then you see the one when you send a message.
Mhm.
Then when you open it up, obviously you see the.
Grayed out again. Yeah.
And I think the good thing is other counselors, like say if Marty would say something, I'm not sure if he would see what we're saying.
You mean the chat part? It no, from what it looks like, it goes. It says it's a private chat between you and now your name's there. Justin, Marsha, Paulette, me. Yeah, probably, or you, whatever. That's probably me. Shelly, Diane. Okay. Because your name wasn't in the first one, right?
Yeah, no. So I added myself as an operator.
Okay.
So it's operate and help manage the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I think like Aloma or somebody like communications,
Mm-hmm.
they could be using this during the meeting. I mean, the only time they're going to show up on screen is if they, say request to speak, and then we turn it on.
You
Right?
got two microphones on, right?
Yeah, I have the. Well, here, I'll turn that one off. I have the wireless on, then I have this.
Okay. I could hear you twice.
Oh, could you?
Yeah. Well, it was like bouncing there.
Yeah. Well, I also have the overhead speakers and everything. So
Yeah. You're well equipped.
sometimes. Okay. It's unfortunate sitting up there. Presentation, you see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can see the picture in picture. Yeah.
Now, show you what it looks like. Clear on that glass. Things that we could do that would probably be better in the room for you guys. It takes a lot more doing.
That's different. I've never seen that before.
Left, right would be no participant. I mean,
Mhm.
vice versa.
Mm-hmm. So the I mean, it's up to you. I guess everybody has the presentation in front of them if they want it, on their little screen. They can double it up and look at it there. Um,
Phone units.
yeah, yeah, always. Yeah.
Sure, if you guys
I don't know who else does, if anyone else does, but I don't rely on just on the big screens. I just sometimes I'm doing stuff on the computer at the same time, and all I have to do is just look over. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and some that shouldn't even be. I should be able to send what I want
Mm-hmm.
to those, right? How I understood those units were before we even went ahead with why I wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
About eScribe, or you talking about like Google Maps or something, you could send that right there. Doesn't
Yeah.
be out from you, but okay. Switch to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa. You switched? Can't hear you. What would you do? Send that to your iPhone?
Yeah. I mean, I remember you guys saying that we could not do it on iPhone, and I always wanted to try it, so I did.
How did you
So
do that from the Mac?
I didn't use my Mac. I used my iPhone.
Join the meeting.
Yep. I. What's that? Well, if I would, let me. I'm gonna stop the. I'll stop the computer right now. I'm on my computer. I'm gonna leave the meeting and I'll come back in on the phone. Hang on. Hear me?
Yeah, it must have been because you switched from the Mac to the phone.
Yeah.
The camera came through, but then
Yeah. Now I'm guessing you don't want anyone else to know about this.
with the phone.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
that's okay.
it's not really supported. I just know that it works. So
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. I figured it would. I mean,
Television doesn't have an see, it's not.
okay.
They have to do a auto size and support all the different types of mobile devices.
Mhm.
That's why they say like a laptop or in room, essentially.
Oh, the laptop is way better. I mean, that's or the iPad. I mean, those two work great. I have no problem with that.
On your Mac,
I
you
just
see the whole
I
presentation.
if what? Sorry.
If I do a presentation,
Mhm.
you see the entire thing, or does it like scale it past the?
How would I take? I can take I'll take a screenshot of this. Oh.
With this.
Okay, take a screenshot.
Dog test.
Yeah. So, hello.
We can hear you. It's
Perfect.
Dusty. I just joined the meeting at the podium. I don't know if you can see
Oh,
me.
nice. Well, I'm just trying to do something here. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay, Justin, I just sent you two screenshots of what I was seeing. There.
Okay, well, that's good.
And I don't see you at the podium, no. Maybe it's because I'm on the phone, so. I'm gonna go back to the computer, okay? Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm back. Mhm. You were showing me the other screen, the screen before that, where it just said Ven, right? Can you go back one slide? No, maybe another one? Yeah, that's the one that that's the one that I could see. So I could see I could see that whole slide. I see it I'm not on the phone anymore. See it? But what I showed you in the screenshot was the screen before that, so I could see the whole thing. I just wanted to tell you that I could see. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't see the podium. I see Chambers. Oh, there he is.
Well, that's usually because you're on a tablet.
I can't hear you.
You can't.
I can hear him.
I can't hear you. You're not, unless you're using the mic in that room, I can't hear you. I can hear you, but just through the door a little bit. Because no, I can't hear you now. I
can.
assume you're chatting, you're chatting joined remotely, Justin, through your phone. Oh, you got the mic going.
Yeah, I have this one.
Ah, that's much better. I can hear you
Yep.
now.
Oh, so it's just because it's
was far
I
from
can
you?
hear myself on it. You can hear me, Paul, though, right?
Yep.
Just because I have it turned down a little bit for
In
his
room. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah, you're at the podium. You're sounding, loud and clear. But there's one thing that you did that I noticed. You looked up. No, but there's the lighting is bad because when you're just facing, let's say, Paulette, there's a lot of dark spots on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make an adjustment. So we just learned actually 2 weeks ago that these three lights above me are dimmable.
Mhm.
Only these three. So I'll go move the light down and show you the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be a bit too dark, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's at least I don't look like a ghost. So we,
No, it's still no disrespect. Like, I mean, it still doesn't look good. Sorry, and it's not because it's you. It's just the lighting. I really don't find the lighting is.
yeah. Well, I
But
haven't
see, it
I haven't
create
told us that the lights in here
yeah,
probably need
it
to be
creates
looked at.
shadow like this, Dusty. Like like so you're going down, so all underneath you, it's all shadowy.
Oh,
there, like-
yeah. Because the lights are
yeah,
almost need like some sort of lighting here that
a little
provides right.
poof.
I wonder
Yeah.
if we could. I wonder if we could buy something and attach it to the podium, maybe. Because that's good. That's good feedback too, eh? Like, because it is. You can clearly tell the light. I kind of look evil. I'm not evil. Yeah,
Like those little horns there.
so when you turn it down, you look evil, and when you turn it all the way up, you look like an angel because it's just too bright. There's no in between. So
Counselors are going to be asking for those lights there. Watch out.
So I think we need to look at something that like some sort of a light in front. I think. Yeah, we could do that.
I know I've seen people go to podium and if I'm online and I know who it is, but then I look and I say, who the hell's that? Like,
Mm. Yeah. The so yeah, that's something we can do. We can look for something. We can work with facilities on that one. See if we can get
Mhm.
there are those lights that you can get that are supposed to be like natural light too, right? So maybe
Yeah.
we can look at that. That's a good idea.
yeah, no, and it just a little poof of lighting, just a little pop, just to light things up a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, I might be able to look around in the next hour. Turn on my flashlight on my phone. Well, I don't know if that's gonna.
When we put something on that podium that's sitting in front of them, it's gonna look horrible on the screen.
You'd almost need like one each side,
Yeah. Something
like that.
I don't know. Or I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a lighting expert.
Screen. So we want to add stuff in front of them again.
Yeah, that's true. It would have to be low, but definitely we should look at that. I've never liked the lighting in anywhere, even up where the counselors are too. Right there's those twinkly lights, and it's not ideal. We talked about it when we were implementing the project, and there were some budget things we had to consider. And there was also a couple of times where I was told to kind of stay in my lane. You're an IT guy, not a lighting guy. So
Oh my God.
I think we can but it's better. Like we did play with the lights for the like the counselors and the benches, and I think it's better than what it was. But
Mhm.
definitely this seat here is especially it's different since the podium was moved way back. Right? We used to be in front of these set of lights. But when we
Oh, it's-
implemented this from a security perspective, they wanted the podium moved way back. So that we moved it back, I think it was 8 feet. So that
Interesting.
created a lighting problem,
Step back a little bit.
Yeah.
right? Because now the lights are
Move
right
it
above.
there. A little back up like half a step. Yeah, right there. That's the sweet spot, eh, Justin?
He just shifted the whole podium towards me.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
We could slide. I wonder if I could move this forward.
I wish there was a remote on that mic boom that Justin could adjust it from where he's sitting so that everybody would nobody would have to move the mic.
I know it's everybody.
forget to
It's
do
the
it,
first
right?
thing they do is they touch it, right? But that's better.
Lighting is much better there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna check
Big
the
time.
front here. Yeah. Yeah, there's no wire showing it or at all, so it's
Cool. See, everything changes once in a while. Like what was happening when the Hockey Day in Canada, the cup was in the house, right? Or Chili Day and stuff like that. So
yeah. And that I had discussion actually. We did information systems steering committee this morning, so with leadership, and we did talk a little bit about chambers and stuff, and that is one of the challenges, right? Is this room is a multi-purpose room, so they do all kinds of stuff in here, and all of the stuff had to be modular, right? So we have to unplug everything and move the podium and all of this stuff. And every time we do that, right, it makes, the first meeting after that,
Mhm.
you got to double and triple check everything. And of course the tables are a little bit in a different spot and that sort of stuff. But we're getting a lot better now, but it is one of the challenges, right? Is that the
What
system
color is the floor?
dark and light grays?
Because you should mark 4 spots where your podium is sitting.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
4
for sure.
dots or something.
Well, just the adjustment that we did today, like, I agree. We're going to mark, because I can mark the inside, the inside of
Yeah.
the podium.
Yeah.
We can put dots, and that way
Yeah.
we're going to have better lighting, because this lighting is much better, right?
Oh,
Night and day?
it's such a difference.
Yeah.
Night and day, no pun intended.
So let's do that. We'll mark, I think that's a good idea. We'll mark the
Yeah.
floor, and that way it'll go back to the same spot. But that one light has proven to be, like right above me, has proven to be a problem. So this is much better. Now, I have the mic. Can we go back further? We can go back a little bit further,
Back is where you're running over those.
because I want to slide the mic back to where the mic should be. Right? Does that still look okay?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
It's good. I also have it turned down a little bit. You want me to put it just full brightness?
These lights?
Yeah.
Well, I think what we need to do is, well, I think we'll put a sign to adjust that particular one. We'll just label it podium and say put
Yep.
it to level 2 or 3, and that way it'll bring some consistency. Yeah, I think that. Well, it's not too bad. I still do have a little bit of darkness,
It's not the same though.
but
It's nowhere close to what it was. I mean, oh, there, yeah. The farther forward you get.
there. I think we'll do that. Is that good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay.
Now, what I'm wondering is when you had it towards Paulette, so you were closer to the camera, so there was more space above your head.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably lost some space above your head. I'm guessing that's an easy adjustment on the camera
Yeah.
if you need it.
Yeah, because I'm not a tall guy, so yeah.
No, but that's what I mean. I mean,
Yeah.
if somebody else shows up, yeah. See, Justin's behind you.
Yeah.
I can just flip it up.
We'll change that preset.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just change the preset. Yeah, no, that's good. Wow, this is good feedback.
I'm not always negative, man. Come on.
What was I gonna say? You got in no problem today? Like into the meeting? Joining was okay?
Oh yeah,
Okay, that's good.
yeah. No, it was when was it? Last week. That was
Committee of the
was
whole, yeah.
well,
Yeah.
horrible. And I was seeing anybody that was at the podium. I thought the person at the podium was online. It was so choppy, and I couldn't see the screen. I couldn't see anyone. I could see a black screen with like the shape of a person. It wasn't the actual person at
Mhm.
the podium. It was like a made up.
Okay, silhouette.
I'm saying, Justin, if somebody would call in, maybe that's what shows instead, this fake person, shadowy type thing.
Mhm.
Maybe, I don't know, whatever, but that's all I could see. And the voice was choppy, the video was choppy. It was that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, this is good. Better. We're getting there. That's all we can do is get a little better every time. But well, good. Cool. I didn't
What are the
wanna-
chances it
Sorry.
stays Confero, or is there any chance that it changes?
Oh, I'm
Or you
sure.
can't, or you can't tell me.
Oh, I'd have no problem telling you if I knew. At this point, it's you know, I know, and we talked a little bit, right? I wasn't here last week, but I did go online and replay it. You know, there were definitely some issues, and Serge loud and clear, he's taken that away. He's working with Kevin right now. Justin and I have both talked to Kevin and said, look, Kevin, like we want to be a part of making this better. So how can we help you? And it sounds like Kevin is going to get a group of people together and sort of have a good review, right? What was important to me is that we have feedback from the right people, right?
Mhm.
So I wanted to make sure that, you know, Justin was there at the table, right, to speak to it.
100%.
You know, and definitely Ivans can be there as well. They were the guys that did the setup, right? And definitely want to make sure that we've captured all of the challenges that counselors have seen, and the feedback from the clerk's office as well. There's a lot of and Kevin, you know, is starting to learn too that there's a lot of hands in the pot here, right? And I think that
Yeah.
that might be part of our challenge, right? Is that, you know, clerk has to do like Shelley has to do one thing and Diane has to do another thing and we have to do another piece. And I think there's an opportunity to streamline some of that, right? And, you know, sometimes if one person forgets something or one person, for example, doesn't notice that a hand is up, so you connecting remotely, if we miss that one time, it makes it really difficult and it looks bad for someone who's remote. Because I'll
Well,
tell
that's
you,
what happened last week. I mean, 3 times that the mayor asked for a show of hands. 3 times I lifted my hand, I pressed the button,
Mhm.
and unless somebody lets me in, nobody sees me, and I didn't show my hand. So that's why. And I told Justin, like, I mean, I appreciate you guys so much. I don't know how to express it more, but I had to take when it came to counselors items, whatever. I just said to the recorder, um, I did lift my hand. I did press my button to speak. So I'm voting. I voted yay in all 3 instances.
Mhm.
And then I went to the city manager and I said, "Listen, this is what's happening. Sitting out here. I mean, and then there's another thing here now. I mean, and this is between you guys. So I didn't feel 100% this morning, but I have to say if I'm going in or not by 9 a.m. At 9 a.m., that's the cutoff. That's it. That's all. And I understand there's a lot to it. Like you said a while ago, there might be some streamlining that can happen or whatever.
Mhm.
But I feel better now. I still have to sit home. That's not it's not an option anymore, right? So
Yeah.
that sucks. I mean, and again, you guys I appreciate so much. What did he say?
He said, "You want to come in?" Yeah,
I'm gonna.
it's one of those things, right? Like that's a, and I have a hard time, right? Because a little bit because you know that's not a technology limitation, right? We have the ability to add and remove people up to the point when the meeting started, and we don't have to start the meeting. We try and start the meeting at 3:30, right? So from a technology perspective, the system's completely capable. But
Okay.
you know, working with clerk's office and you know, whether you come in or not, the clerk has to do work, right? So it's a Diane, a Marcy, or a Shelley that has to go in and seat you and unseat you. They manage all of that. And I know they're busy and I know they got a
Yep.
lot of stuff to do, right? But and this was one of the things I told Kevin, like sometimes for some of this, it looks like it's a technology issue and it's not a technology issue. It's a process thing, right? And
Yeah.
so So that's some of the things that I've been trying to sort of share. But we'll get there. I have no issues. Like I know I'm looking over at Justin now, and there have been a couple of times where we've shown up and we've had to close the meeting and reopen it because people weren't seated in the right spot too, right?
Okay.
A lot of hands in the pot for this, right? Not a technology limitation, right? Right up to when we start the meeting, we have the ability to do any shift we want, right? But so I think we got part of it is we got to figure out a way to work better together, right? Like the clerk's office and IS and and Serge and Kevin and all the guys that are involved, and we want to make it better. We really do. I wished we had good feedback. We get it from Fredericton. Fredericton wants our system, right? They're going to a new system and they're like,
Yeah.
you guys do online voting? And I was like, well, we have the capability to do online voting for sure. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes they do show of hands. And again, I'm not sure why. But
I knew that was a process. I knew it wasn't technology.
yeah, so anyway, and so, but, I don't know where Fredericton's going to go. We've got good feedback from Halifax as well. Halifax has seen our streams and they're like, it looks really good. But I don't know.
But that's good to hear for us as well. Like, okay, but one thing, it looks good from wherever they're sitting. They're just watching.
Mhm.
Is there anything that we can make better for the user?
Yeah.
Sitting, if there's anything better, I mean, if it's Televic, Confero, whatever it is, if it works, I don't know if it's easier to work with, or if there's
Mhm.
if there's something we're holding back. I mean, holy mac, let's unleash it. I guess let's let it out. You were saying a while ago for Kevin. Kevin wants to put a group together, and we got an email. Council got an email from him, saying what the update kind of thing was, and
Okay.
I later replied just to him, just to Kevin, saying if he wants a counselor in there somewhere, I'm out. If I'm there if you want me. So
Yeah. Well, that's good. You've always been helpful. Like you were on the bandwagon from the very beginning, right? So that's something we really appreciated, and it's well. I think we'll get there. We in conversations. Ivan was in this morning because we asked them to tweak something on one of our streams, and Jared was in, and he was talking about there are some add-on pieces that we might want to consider moving forward that might bring some stability to the system. So we're going to engage in those conversations too. But
Yeah.
In terms of what's changing and not changing, I'm really kind of letting Kevin take the lead and project manage it. And I said, like, we're going to be here to help you. Like, we'll provide feedback. We'll tweak the system. We'll put in a new system if we want to go to a new system. So, but
well, I mean, it would suck to spend that money.
mhm.
I mean, to go to a new system, we're gonna lose big
Yeah.
time,
Mhm.
and then the learning curve again and whatever. But I mean, I don't know if you've heard some other counselors saying like, let's make it right before the next council comes in, and I know that doesn't work. That doesn't happen.
Mhm.
That's not doable. It's not. It doesn't happen that quick. I know
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
unless I mean, if there's stuff that we can change for the online user,
Mhm.
let's do it. I mean, whatever's out there possible or available. I don't know. I don't think it makes sense to have a different unit at home just because I think you should be able to do a meeting from anywhere. I think you should be able to open your laptop
Mhm.
and just do it from wherever, the iPad or whatever. I tested out the phone, and
Yeah,
I won't
phone
tell
doesn't
anyone.
work.
It works. I won't tell anybody.
Yeah, I mean it works, but it just the experience it just
No,
wasn't
no.
designed for the
No.
phone. Yeah.
No, that's fair. Like I said, I told Justin, I'm not telling anybody. Who's got to know?
What? Well, yeah, he knows. Yeah, it's for sure. Yep.
I
Good.
can't hear.
Listen, I didn't want to
Yeah.
interrupt.
No,
You
it's,
guys are done? Okay. Justin's looking at me saying, unless you have any more questions or
Oh, I had no questions. I was here to help him test out stuff, whatever he wanted to. If there's anything else to test out,
awesome. So you done, Justin? Good?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Now,
Perfect.
I did,
Oh.
so we did play around a little bit with chatting. So
Mhm.
online, they have the chatting ability that
Mhm.
they can send messages to the operators,
Yep.
where you don't see it anywheres in here. So the only time that Shelley would see it, or Marcy or Diane,
Yep.
would be if like they had their laptop and they were connected to the Convero meeting. Then they would see the chatting.
Okay. I can take a look. I probably need to see it.
Yeah.
We'll test it. Cool. But
Is-
you're done here though?
is-
You're good? Okay. He says you're
so
good.
that yeah, so that chat piece, and I think Justin might agree. If in like for the show of hands, whenever they're doing show of hands, if we write into that chat that it's a yay or an A, or
Mhm.
I don't know if that makes sense or not, but
Yep.
I mean, I've got Shelly's number. I can text her, and I've got Justin's number, and I can text him. I'm not going to text Paulette because she might answer me in 2 days.
And that again, that's another thing too, right? Like, you know, and maybe it's time, and I shared this with Kevin, that we have more discussions about using the system for the way which it was designed, right? The button that every counselor and everybody has is the raise hand button, right? So the system was designed to do movers and seconders by, you know, do I have a mover? Like this is the same thing as pushing the button. And so that's a very easy thing to do, is use that button push, right? And when everybody pushes their button to speak, it shows up, like Shelley sees it at the very front, right? And Paulette Terrio sees it right up front. Diane sees
She
it.
doesn't
in the
see
back.
us. She just sees our names.
She sees the fact that you hit your raised hand button. It's all cued. So did I ever show you that? Have you ever seen the system from? I should show you that. Next time you're in, I'll show you what it looks like for Shelley and Paulette and Diane.
That would
Have you-
help me understand.
Have you
Yeah.
been in the booth with us yet either? Have you seen all of our stuff?
No.
Why don't you
No.
come in and I'll show you?
Well, not today, but yeah.
Happy to do that. I think it would be good for understanding. And you know, again, it's the whole, we don't use the system that way, and Televic was like, you should. And there's kind of a balance between process and the way we do things, and there's a little bit of a shift. You know, every council is a little bit different too. Like Televic told us, you never, ever, ever want to have more than 3 mics live. There's actually a threshold that you can set to say only allow 3 mics live. And, you know, we got the whole Robert's rules, you know, read to us and all of that good stuff, right? And well, I'm familiar with it from other not-for-profits, but, and essentially where we are is we have up to 6 mics live.
Mhm.
Just kind of the way we do things, right? And that can cause challenges with cameras and audio quality and all of that stuff. So we're going to have those discussions. I think there's some things that, you know, decisions that were made early on in the process that we're going to probably want to revisit, I think, because I think it's warranted, right? So I think we're going to get better, but I'll show you next time you're in. You tell me when works for you, and Justin and I will set up a meeting and we'll show you. You can sit in all the seats and you can see what they see. And yeah,
Mhm.
because if you raise your hand to speak, there's no, it has not failed me. I've used the system quite a bit remotely. As soon as you hit that button, request to speak, I've never seen it not work. So in front of Paulette and in front of Shelley and in front of Diane, it's there, but that means they have to allow it. They have to push the button. They have to see it and they have to do it. And so, yeah, I'll show you.
And by saying that, I mean, if we say that, we're kind of throwing them under the bus, and I don't like that. But I know what you're saying. It's theirs. I press the button. You bring me up. I understand that, and like I said, I don't. I didn't want to go that route. I didn't want to say it like that, but I do understand that's how it is. Now, is when it comes to voting, is it that it doesn't sound complicated to create a vote all of a sudden Paulette says approve the minutes as read, whatever,
Mhm.
and she just go for a show of hands. And then we go into some rezoning into oh shit, I had it open in front of me a while ago. So different like amendments and stuff,
Mhm.
readings of bylaws and stuff. So Shelley, I think it's the first one is a show of hands, and then the second one is a vote, or vice versa. Is it that complicated to create a vote?
It's not. It's not. It's not that complicated. There were, I think, the challenge that I think that has been a bit. I think what I think was a struggle here is they didn't want. There was a decision, and again, I'm not pointing fingers, right? This is I'm
No, no,
trying
I
to sort of
understand.
help
No, no,
the
it's
system, but
yeah, yeah.
it's to have a vote for a mover or seconder and then a vote and then bring up the motion and a vote on the motion was something that they didn't really like to do. And what Televic had recommended is they say, guys, we built the system so that the button is a raise hand button. So it's a mover, or can I have, would somebody like who would like to move this motion? Right? I need a mover and seconder. Well, technically, you just hit your button. And Paulette and Shelley can see who were the first and second people to hit the button. There's your mover
Right.
and seconder. However, one of the things I've learned in municipal politics is the mayor kind of gets to choose who moves and seconds something, right? I've learned a lot.
I don't know
about
what you're
this.
talking about.
So it, it
Yeah.
became sensitive about who the mover and seconder was. And so they were like, we don't want to do that because we don't want to just go with the first person that hit the button. So how do we go? Do you know what I mean? It got set.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, okay, so let's make a vote for the mover and seconder, which if you remember, we did try that. And that kind of made it slowed our process down. Right.
Yeah.
And I had a conversation with, a few folks, and I was like, when you go digital from a system that was just this, digital is not going to beat this. That's going to be quick and easy every time, right? For Shelley to go boop, 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 and bring a vote up and have every counselor do something is going to be slower. But there are so many benefits of doing that, right? There's the whole, like, that's all public record now, right? And everybody can see that clearly, and it's very transparent. And as we move more digital, we're starting to look at transcription and those sorts of things, AI translation, a bunch of all of those things we're really looking at right now, which are super cool. It's going to help us move down the path of digitizing our process, right? Which is all very, very good. But we're using the system in a bit of a different way, right? We could, there's nothing stopping us from going back and saying, if you'd like to move and second this motion, please raise your hand. And then boop, buttons pushed, they see who it was and we move on, right? And that's super fast too, but it was one of those things that, people make decisions and it's not a technology limitation. So to answer your question, votes are pretty quick to do, to set up. But, it takes a little bit of time and it does kind of slow things down a little bit. And I think there's a bit of a vibe that maybe, or I'll call it discomfort maybe with some folks around going to that level of digitization, if it makes sense, right?
No, I know what you mean.
But we
Yep.
can. And so that's why you see like our guys here, like we're kind of, I don't know, we kind of play middleman here sometimes, but we could do mover and seconder with a button. We could do a vote for a mover and seconder, but what happens there is it's you know, and we did try that. We had a mover and seconder button, but you had to decide who was going to be the mover and the seconder before they hit the button, right? Um, so it got weird and tricky, right?
Yeah.
Tools are there. We can do it a bunch of different ways, but I'm looking forward to working with Kevin and Shelly and hopefully you, and making this a little bit better. And I'd like to, I think showing you here would really go a long way.
I'm
Like-
looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I really want to see that. I mean, that might explain other stuff for me. I might think of other stuff instead or whatever, but
And, you know, I'd love to hear your feedback on it, right?
Yeah.
And you're a technical guy, right? You like to know how things work. So
Yeah.
I think you're the guy to provide the feedback, to see the system, see how we do it, and make
Mhm.
some suggestions. So you tell me when.
maybe towards the end of the week.
Okay,
You have your calendar in front of you?
I do.
I'm gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna be there. Oh no, that's online. Anyways, the only thing I have that day right now is an online meeting from 11 till 12
What day's that?
on Friday.
On Friday? My Friday right now is almost completely free.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
No, it's almost completely free. So
What
pick
time
a
do you lunch?
I usually do lunch 12 to 1.
12 to 1. So I'll try, if I'm there around 10,
Yep.
are we out by 11?
Yep. Yep. Be about an hour. We can walk you through the back room, the front, all the seats.
Okay.
Let you ask some questions.
I'll be, I'll probably be there a little earlier than 10.
Okay.
But, and I'll do my, it's a subcommittee, social inclusion, so I can do that from City Hall.
Okay. Well, I'll have a meeting set up and ready to go. Justin and I will come down at 9:30 and get a meeting set up, prepped up so that we can kind of step through it.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
No, anytime. Anytime.
Yeah. No, and like, I don't want to sound so against everything. It's just that, hey, when you're